comes into my account. I'm eating my donuts. I'm having my donut. Just tell me when my stimulus check comes here. Well, guess what I did today? I went and bought some donuts. I went and bought some donuts. No joke. No joke. I went and bought some donuts. And guess what showed up? Stimulus check. No joke. So I now have a new way for you to get your stimulus check only on this channel. Go buy donuts and guaranteed you'll get the stimulus check the same day. I'm not making this up for a bit, for a sketch. It actually happened. I went this morning, bought donuts, was eating the donut, and looked at this. I'm like, is that my stimulus check? And yes, there it is. In this recording, I'm going to go over, I think this may be the very first recording anywhere that shows you what the debit card stimulus check looks like. I got to tell you, it was not so obvious. It really looked like I was getting something from some telemarketer. It really looked like spam mail. It did not look like official mail. And so this is a very important video for you to know what this stimulus check looks like, because it doesn't look like official mail. And everything that I had been telling you, what Steve Mnuchin said, again, not particularly accurate or or true. So I'm going to go over what this debit card stimulus that could be coming to you looks like. Hey, Caroline, welcome to the family. Caroline's welcome to the family. If we're just kicking it off, and Caroline has now joined. Everyone, welcome Caroline. This is Holmes LLA, your midday lighthearted, very lighthearted midday recording on your stimulus and also donuts, and how to get a stimulus check by buying donuts. Apparently it works. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that alert button in the front of this channel, and also like this video. And if you've not become a member, also become a member by clicking the link in the at the top of the chat, or also in the description. For some reason, I can't post a comment before the video goes live, so I can't post a comment at the moment for live videos until after it's taped. So the description, the place to become a member is in the description, and also at the top of the chat. Become a Purple Power Calcino VIP or Purple Hawk. In this video, I'm going to go over some big news happening just this Saturday. This is big news. So first, I'm going to go over the trick to get a stimulus check. Buy donuts, and then a stimulus check shows up. It worked for me, apparently. I'm not kidding. It literally, that's exactly how it happened. And then I'm going to be going over this debit card stimulus, which is, I don't think anyone has seen it yet, except you've seen the online pictures. Let's just say it's not anything that I thought it was like. It's just not very clear. That's everything else. It's not particularly clear. It's the Hot Mess Express, just in the mail. Then I want to go over breaking developments about SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits. That SSI add-on, I've gotten a lot of people's questions in the last 48 hours. When is it going out? When is it becoming bill? When is it this? I got to refocus everyone based upon a new article that came out today. It's an article. It's an article. It's not law. It's an analyst article. It's someone talking who has an opinion. But I want you to hear this article, because the article will surprise you. All right, now with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that viewers now have renewed promise. As I had told you over the last few days, about 12 to 24 viewers had reported they had got to their stimulus checks by paper check, not by debit card, in the last few days. Well, today, this thing came to the studio, and here it is. It's a debit card. Now, let me explain what it looks like, because no one has ever seen this, and I am fearful that anyone could throw this away without checking it first. As Gum just said, it does not look like anything official. I had told you what Steve Mnuchin's representation was. It's a white envelope. What is a white envelope? And that on the outside of the envelope, there was predominantly featured a Department of Treasury seal, as though everyone knows what a Department of Treasury seal looks like. But at least they said on the outside of the envelope. That was inaccurate. There is no seal on the outside of the envelope. So let's get to what it actually looks like. This is what it looks like. Let me put it up right to the screen. It is your typical, two-window envelope, and this is what's on the outside of the envelope. There is no seal on the outside of the envelope. There is nothing on the outside of the envelope that is Department of Treasury. It is a basic white envelope. It's a very skinny white envelope, and it doesn't really say much of anything. The word that popped out was this, and let me say it on camera if you cannot read it. Not a bill or an advertisement. Important information about your economic impact payment. Uh, Important information about your economic impact payment. Now, when I saw that, I thought, oh, it's like a letter telling me it's lost, or it's a letter telling me how to get it, or it's a letter saying, let me find it for you. Really strange. I mean, if they don't want to say there's a check inside, then either say something or don't say it. Really strange. Hey, Sonia Marie. Everyone, welcome Sonia Marie to the family. I think I got it and tossed it, someone just said. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So one of the hawks just said, I think I got that thing and threw it away. Yeah, I am really worried about it. So let me hold it up to screen. I know that this camera, I don't know if this camera reverses. I don't think this is a mirror. I think this is a mirrorless camera, so I think you can read this. But it says important information about your economic impact payment. Sharon, hey Sharon, welcome to the family. Everyone welcome Sharon to the Purple Hawk. Yeah, it looks like junk mail. It's not junk mail. It's stimulus. Now, here's the two things. One, there's no seal on the outside of the envelope. Two, there's nothing official about it. Three, the word information is very confusing. It sounds like it's a solicitation. And fourth, the most obvious, is that if you don't refer to it as economic impact payment, which I said, how many times have I said economic impact payment on this channel? Twice. How many times have I said economic impact payment on this channel? Like twice. I mean, very few people refer to it as that. It is the economic. I know that's the official name of it, the economic impact payment. But you're looking for stimulus check, stimulus check. Hey, Sharik with the that's the emoji. It's like So you may not remember it's called economic impact payment. So there you go. If you did, please put it back on the screen. There you go. Let me put it really close. There you go. That's all it says. Economic impact payment. Information about your economic impact payment. That's all that's on the outside of the envelope. So where was the official seal? In the little teeny corner of this window. Up in the little inside in the insert. Let me see if I can put my finger in there. Here, hi, here I am. Right here was a little seal. That's about as small as you can see. I mean, I literally was like, is that a seal in the corner? Hey, Sonia, thank you for the super chat. It's really teeny tiny. Like in the little corner, there was a little seal there. And if you did not see that seal, then you're like, excuse me? Now, when you open up the envelope, my sister pulled hers out of the trash this morning. Wow, that was close, Ella. Yeah, so Tad Grossman with the dancing bear. Why would they send it like this? So here's like 20 problems with this. One, if you don't watch this channel, then you weren't watching the mail. I told you over the next few days, watch the mail closely. But if you weren't a viewer, you certainly didn't know this. Two, if you were looking for a check, you weren't expecting a debit card. That's a whole problem. Three, the federal checks always come in beige envelopes, not white envelopes. But four, it doesn't look like anything official. It looks really, that's all it is. And it had a little thing in the corner. Hi, here. If you didn't see my fingernail in the corner, that's about the size of the seal. If you didn't see my fingernail, you missed it. You missed it. And there you go. So now if you do open up the envelope, which, by the point at which you open up the envelope, then you're like, oh, is there some moolah in here? Then you see this. Okay, this is nice and predominant, but you got to open the envelope to see it. It says, hi, here's your economic impact payment from information about your economic impact payment. And now you see, oh, wait, maybe I do have a stimulus check in here. But boy, I had seen, how do they know who is owed stimulus? Oh, IRS knows who to pay stimulus based upon your 2019 tax return. Great question. Hey, Ralph. Everyone, welcome Ralph to the family. I appreciate you joining, Ralph. How's your Saturday? Welcome, Ralph. So, if you if this sort of envelope looks familiar, go look in the mail right away. Don't throw it away. It has moolah on it. It's at least $600. So don't go go looking through that mail right away because there may be at least $600 on it. There you go. Uh, so if your bank account has been closed, and let me recap because I haven't said this in a few days. If you thought you were getting the stimulus by direct deposit or by paper check, guess what? They're doing some by debit card. If you thought it was coming by paper check, guess what? They're doing some by debit card. Who's getting debit card? Who's not getting debit card? They say we're just randomly choosing. Hey, Lisa, what's going on, Lisa? Welcome to the family. What's going on? Why would they send some checks to some and not to others? Nancy, great question. That was asked of Treasury. He said, no reason why. We just send some debit cards and some paper checks. So there's actually no determination on who gets what. So there you go. If you live in a family with a couple other people, they may all get debit cards. But other than that, there you go. So now you have finally seen the envelope for a debit card for a stimulus check for the first time. I don't think I've ever seen the envelope. I had seen the debit card. I had seen a picture of the debit card. It's blue and black, MetaBank. I said this for almost 5 weeks now, but I never saw the envelope. And I have direct deposit, but I got a debit card for stimulus, says Sharon. Yeah, so there you go. It just, you have to be really careful. And so hopefully you respected this week, says Juan. Yes, I've had a lot of viewers suddenly see checks since Thursday. But I want you to watch the mail really carefully if you haven't gotten it, to know what is going on. Does the info tell you how much it is? No, but you don't know what's on the card until you take it to the bank. So unless you sort of know your situation, so that's how it works. And if you did not catch the trick at the top of this video, no joke, I went and bought donuts, and then as soon as I was eating a donut, I'm like, oh, what's this in the mail at the studio? There's a stimulus check here. Jazzmat. Hey, Jazzmat, welcome to the family. My check came in a white envelope. I got the check the 4th of the month. Welcome, Jazzmat. So yeah, some stuff for some donuts. All right, now that we've covered that hilariousness, that's reassuring good news for a lot of people. I've never heard, no viewer, has any viewer else gotten a debit card? Say yes if you got a debit card, because I didn't know if any viewers have gotten debit cards. I've heard a lot about paper checks, but I've heard very few for debit cards. Say yes if you've gotten a debit card, because there's one. Sharon got a debit card. So I haven't heard anyone get it. Oh, there's Renee. Renee got a debit card. Josh got one. Okay. So 3 people. So 4 of us, John, the 3 and me. So I don't know. Just something for memento purposes. Hey, Latisha. Hey, Licia, welcome to the family. Everyone, welcome Licia to the family. Now we're coming up on the 13-minute mark. I have big updates about SSI and SSDI. I want you to listen to this one because this one's a little confusing. And what a day it is. Let me give you a big update as now. Wow, there's 1,200 people in the room already. That was very quick. We went from 100 to 1,200 in just a heartbeat. This is Home LA Late, your midday lighthearted, easy breezy show that covers donuts and stimulus. How to buy donuts at the market and then come back and find out there's a debit card stimulus check in the mail. In this video, I'm going to go over what's going on with the SSI and SSDI starting right now. I want you to listen to this because this is very important. It's SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and Veterans benefits. I have breaking details this morning, and I want to go through them slowly with you, and I want you to hear the whole thing to the end before you start to have an opinion about it, because everyone will have an opinion. I have an opinion about it. And with that, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that alert button and like this video. And if you're not become a member like Licia, consider becoming a member. Welcome, Licia, to the family. The member link is in the top of the chat or also in the description. Become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP and get a shout out from me during this video. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Welcome, Michael, to the family. What's going on? Everyone welcome Michael to the family. So let me go over what's going on with the Social Security. I'm going to refer to it as, I'm just going to refer to it as benefits. Hey, Larry, what's going on? Everyone welcome Larry to the room. Hell, welcome, Larry. I'm going to refer to the benefits situation as benefits. And you know when I'm referring to benefits, I'm including SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, and veterans benefits. Talking about everything. Let me talk to you about a new article that came out today. The new article is on CNBC, and it talks about what Joe Biden's looking to do during his term as president. The article talks about Joe Biden and his age. He's currently, I believe, 75, and how he has said that he wants to be only a one-term president. He does not intend to run for 78. He does not. Hey, Angie, thank you, Angel. Thank you for the super chat. He's 78, and he does not intend to run for office for president a second term. And it says in the article that Joe Biden, his legacy may be Social Security reform, aka benefits reform. And when would the benefits reform occur? It says the last time a major benefits reform occurred was during the Reagan administration. That's how long it has been. Hey, Brenda, for the dancing pair. Thank you for the dancing pair. The last time benefits were reformed was the Reagan administration. It's been a long time. I've been telling you that Republicans and Democrats unilaterally, bilaterally, both want to reform benefits. They've been wanting to do it for many, many years. So the issue is, when would the benefits which Joe Biden promised on the campaign trail and in the transition papers become a bill? When will it become a bill? I have been telling you standalone bill. I have been telling you there's three prongs. The $200 a month on top of your existing benefits from now to December as a COVID relief item. Then a new 20% up to 20% increase because your benefits have been left behind. They have not increased enough over the years. And third, a new benchmark to increase your benefits annually. A new article out of CNBC says that the second and the third items are part of where benefits need to be reformed, and needs to be part of a major overhaul of the benefits program. Hey, Kay, for the super chat. Wow, that's a big one. Thank you for the big super chat. I appreciate it with the dancing pair. Oh my God, Kay, I really love it. It says that Joe Biden wants to do a major overhaul of the system to get that up to 20% increase and that new benchmark. So when would that occur? Now, this is an article. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for the super chat. When would that reform occur? The article, and it's only an article. Repeat after me. It's only an article. It's not bill yet. It's someone's opinion. The article says there's two possibilities. Either in the COVID package now or next year. Yes, either in the COVID package now or next year. Now, it's an article for the thousandth time. It's only an article. But I want to advise you what the article's talking about. Now, this is my opinion of the article. The article is basically dealing with two issues. And the two issues are very different. And I've never talked about the two issues separately. You understand there's three items I always talk about with the SSI. The 20% increase, the new benchmark, and the $200 a month for COVID relief. Well, clearly the $200 a month for COVID relief is for now. That's not done next year. That doesn't make sense. Joe Biden says you need $200 a month now for COVID relief. Now, what the article is saying is that the other two items, the 20% increase and the new benchmark, hey, Chris, thank you for the super chat, that are part of the overhauling, the reform of the whole system. So what is my opinion? My opinion is that Joe promised a fix for you, a stimulus item for you because of COVID, which is the $200 a month. The $200 a month. But the other two items, the 20% increase and the benchmark, they could possibly do those other two items later as part of an overhaul of the system. Let me go over what it says. Biden's touted big changes to the program on the campaign trail. This is CNBC. Under his plan, eligible workers would get a guaranteed minimum benefit to equal to at least 125% of the poverty level. People who receive benefits for at least 20 years would get a 5% bump, and widows and widowers would receive a 20% per month increase of their benefits. They're repeating what his promises were for the campaign trail. Hey, Blue Magnolias, how are you? And so what I think is sort of meandering here is you could see the $200 a month become part of the stimulus package bill, even though I've always said standalone bill, standalone bill, standalone bill. It could become a part of the COVID relief bill. But the other things, the 20% benchmark and the 20% increase, a new benchmark, that may not be part of the COVID relief. That may be part of the overhauling of the whole system. So what I want you to understand, again, this is just an article. This is not Joe Biden. This is not Joe Biden talking. It's an article. I want you to be very, very vocal on social media and take this video and say, hey, the $200 a month for benefits increase that you promised during the campaign trail, that's COVID relief. I mean, that's clearly COVID relief. It's not fixing the system. It's COVID relief. It should be in the America relief program. It should be in this COVID relief program. I think you should make your campaign very strong on social media, tagging Joe and says, the $200 a month from now to December, that's COVID relief. It should be in the economic relief package. It shouldn't be sitting around anywhere else. So I want you to push, 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 as Hugh just said. Hugh just said it perfectly. Push, push, push for the $2,400. If you're on social media, I would refer to it as the $200 a month, so they know what you're talking about. I think you should go on social media, take these videos, and make very clear you should push for the $200 a month to make sure it's part of this package. Why? Because I don't want that to trail any further back. What about SSD? I'm referring to everyone. I'm referring to all of you. I agree Purple needs to push and make clear on social media. The $200 a month, I've been saying standalone bill, standalone bill, standalone bill. But when I see this article, the article makes me concerned that people would start to say, deal with it later, deal with it later, deal with it later. You know what? If you want to deal with the other things like the 20% increase and the new benchmark, yeah, you could deal with those at the end of the year or a few months from now. But that stimulus relief, the $200 a month, that's for now. That's for the pandemic. That's not later. That's now. So you should be really on social media and just tag them and with the campaign hashtag, I don't even know what the hashtag would be. You could choose the hashtag, but it absolutely should be very clear. The $200 a month really should be part of the current release bill. Alicia, thank you for the super chat. And you know why I'm saying this also is because the last few days I've seen a lot of people. Did any new bill details come out today? No, we have still not seen the bill, which is good and bad. It's good in that there's still room to negotiate. It's bad in that it's another day we're not paid, but it's good in that I want you to push you understand we're pushing a couple things now. We're pushing hashtag FPUC retro. We're pushing hashtag MSC, and now in this video I want to push that the $200 a month. Someone's saying hashtag SS200. Oh, that's a sort of good hashtag. Hashtag SS200. Don't tweet 2400. They won't know what you're referring to. They won't. That takes another brain cell for them to use to get to that. So tweet the hashtag $200, hashtag SS200, and say, hey, we need to do that $200 a month now. LLA. Alicia, I appreciate that for nice comments. The other reason I'm bringing this up is for the following. You know I'm about to say. I have seen a lot of tweets in the last messages and tweets and comments and private messages in the last 3 days saying, when am I getting my $2,400? You know, I understand some people want to see it, but the presumption with some people is that it's automatic. Oh no, it's not automatic. The concern is that one, that it gets to bill, two, that it gets to law, and the three, now the concern is that it gets to the bill ASAP. ASAP. So I don't want to create an element of fear, but I want to create an element of push. I want you to be on social media and say, wait a second, you need to get this $200 in this per month in this stimulus bill now. I want you to, will the SSI get the $1,400 and the $200 a month? Yes. Yes. So SSI and SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, all that, you would get $1,400 if you're a single individual plus $200 a month from now to December. But I want you to understand, no one, I'm going to say this again, third time, no one has been talking about the $200 a month since the transition time of Joe Biden. People ask me every single day, any updates about that SSI and SSDI, the $200 a month? Any updates? And I say no. But now I want to be a little bit more frank about it. There's literally been no word about it since the transition. And you know what's happened since the transition. Since the transition, FPUC has gone from 600 to 400. Since the transition, we've gone from $3,400 stimulus checks to $1,400 stimulus checks. So I don't want the $200 a month to just disappear. One, that's the first item. Second, I don't want the $200 a month to be pushed back to end of this year. And third, the time and place is now in the stimulus package. Jason, hey, how are you? Thank you, everyone. Welcome Jason to the family. And I've always been frank with you, and this is where I want to be frank with you. I don't want, there's one thing to say, donut guy. I can say donut guy as often as I could say it, but I've seen too much complacent messages where people say, when am I getting my $2,400? I'm like, you got to really push for this. It's not even in the bill, the memo of the bill, or it hasn't even been mentioned by anyone in the Biden camp since November. So so what's the new update? There is no update. I haven't heard a word about it. But this article now says, hey, Biden wants to overhaul the entire Social Security system. That's fine. That's fine. You want to overhaul the Social Security system. But the stimulus part of $200 a month from now to December, only that is for COVID. He says for COVID. So get it done. I'm not Jason. I'm not Jason. I was referring to another channel the other day, thanking that person whose name is Jason. Someone thought I'm Jason. I don't know how that came out. Hello, Jason. Did Jason just become as a member? I don't know. Did Jason just become as a member? Was I eating too many donuts today? Oh, Jason became a member. Hello, Jason. I was having too many donuts. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the family. Everyone welcome Jason to the family. And then it's Nikki. Nikki and Jason, welcome to the family. Everyone welcome Nikki and Jason to the family. So yeah, that's when you have a donut for lunch. That's when your brain cells start to corrode. So I'm glad I really gave you this update. I don't want to create fear. It's an article. It's not an article citing anyone from the Biden camp. It's a guy, an economist with a this and an opinion and whatever. But, the economist said there's two ways Joe can do it. Do it part of the stimulus package. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Bessie with the dancing pear. And thank you, Bessie, but also welcome Tammy Robinson becoming part of this family. I want you to know where we are. Any retro updates? Says MBS Nofo. I just butchered that really badly. Sorry. No updates about FPUC. The campaigns of this channel, the Purple Power is back, baby. Purple Power is back really strong as of yesterday. 3 campaigns, hashtag FPUC Retro, hashtag MSC, and hashtag now SS200. Penny, welcome Penny to the family. 1,700 people in the room, and welcome Pamela to the family. So, they need to understand the importance of this. I want to be frank about numbers. $200 a month for people on benefits is not a lot of money for the federal government. That's not a $5 trillion allotment. I mean, I don't even know if it's maybe even 20, 30 million, 40 million. It's not a big allocation. 1 billion, 2 billion, it's not a lot. When we're talking about a $1.9 trillion bill, I don't even know if it's half a billion. It's not a lot of money. So they certainly could slide it in there. It's not something so significant that it would kill anything. And you and I know that these elected officials are elderly. They want to see this as well. And their constituents are elderly, and they want to see them as well. And they also have family members who are elderly. So it makes total sense to have it in there. I was going to cover so much else in this video, but we're already at the 30-minute mark. Let's make it $4,000 for everyone. Let's make it just donuts for everyone. Um, and so there you are. Let me recap what I just went over for this part, and then I'll give you a big update. What I was going over in this part is a new article, Sean, that says that Joe Biden is a one-term president. He said he only wants to serve one term. He may want his legacy to be Social Security reform. And that's fine. But a Social Security reform bill is something that takes months to do. And the article says that maybe they'll do Social Security reform next year. And I said, okay, well, we're not talking about doing Social Security reform yet. We're just talking about stimulus assistance for benefits people. And Joe Biden talked about three things during the campaign trail. Hi, I'm new to this. Hey, Mary, welcome every Mary to the family. And there's Lori with the dancing pair. And Joe talked about three things on the campaign trail. He talked about a COVID relief for benefits, which is $200 a month. Then he talked about two items that are reform items. One, to increase the benefits, as you just heard, lifetime, and then also to change how they are calculated annually. That's a reform program. And we can do the reform at a later time, but I don't want to see this $200 a month for benefits drag out, at a later time. This is stimulus. It needs to be done now when you're doing stimulus. Dancing pear, not dancing bear. Pear, not bear. Uh, so the hashtag campaign is now SS200. Hashtag SS200. So if you're joining me at the 32-minute mark, let me give you a big update where we are on the midday report on Home LA. This is your lighthearted, easy breezy midday show. Sorry that Mornings LA was a little bit earlier today. I had to record early today. But the surprise hysterical announcement that I had to make was I went to go get some donuts. No joke. I went to go get some donuts this morning, which were not particularly good. They were just not very tasty. I don't want to get saying someone's donuts are no good, but I went to get some donuts, and then as soon as I got some donuts, I checked the mail at the studio, and what was in the studio's mail? This envelope. If you're joining me late in this video, I want to show it to you again so you see this envelope. This was the envelope that came in the mail. The envelope was about as plain Jane as an envelope can be. What is this envelope? Is this like a solicitation? Well, it says no. It says it's not an advertisement, but it says it's about information about your economic impact payment. Now, because I sort of record, 12 videos a day, I sort of heard this word economic impact payment before today, but other people may never heard this word economic impact payment, let alone what is this? This inside was the stimulus check. This is the first time you've ever seen the envelope that has the debit card for the stimulus check. There is nothing on the outside of the envelope that has a Department of Treasury seal. There is no Department of Treasury seal on the outside of the envelope. This is the entire envelope. So where was that Department of Treasury seal? It was inside the envelope, up in the corner where my fingernail is. That's how small it was. And if you didn't see that, you may have just tossed it in the mail. It's moolah. But who would know that this was moolah? until you open the envelope and you're like, oh, there's the Department of Treasury seal. There's the information. So if you're looking for the mail, so as I said to you over the last few days, watch that mail like a hawk. Oh, because it may have a white envelope in there. And remember the word economic impact payment. It may have your stimulus check in there as well. I think this is the very first recording I've seen anywhere online that shows what the debit card envelope looks like for your second stimulus check. And there you go. I received $5,000 from your guidance on elevated maximum PUA, says Giovanni. Mike, Rich, Charles. Wow, Giovanni got $5,000 on escalated benefits for PUA. Wow, congratulations, Giovanni. That's a good one. $5,000. Could you feel the check card was inside? Yeah, it sort of felt like it had a debit card. It sort of felt like it had a card inside. It was very thin. It was a very thin envelope. It was very, very, is just cheap. It was a very thin envelope. And so congratulations to Giovanni. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, and if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The link is at the top of the chat, and it's also in the description. Become a Purple Power member, Calcino VIP, or Purple Hawk. On Afternoons LA, I'll be back. I got $3,000 retro for UI. Well, congratulations, Kay. Wow. I almost got $7,000 from my tax refund, says Miss Ashley. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of deliciousness going on in this home LA recording. Wow, success after success. I miss my Mars bars. I wish the donuts were better, but you know. I'll take that stimulus check over the donuts. I tossed the debit card, but I found it yesterday. Oh my goodness. I got a 15% hike on my food yesterday. Wow, congratulations. I'm glad people are finding help. Yeah, I agree. Masha, I agree as well. So there you go. I'll be back this afternoon with Afternoons LA at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, followed by third stimulus, and then I'll be back live with you on Bean and Mitch. If you did not catch Mornings LLA, please watch Mornings LLA. I went through a lot of detail in that video. I will repost the PDFs. Thank you, Larry. I'll repost the PDFs right after I get on camera. It will be on the community page of this channel. So if you are a member and you have that alert button, you'll get either an email and also you'll see it on the website. Can't see my comments. I can see your comments, Archie. LH, some special donuts and send us one. They were awful donuts. They just had no flavor. Did I miss the SSI cola? No, you didn't. Well, I covered that a little bit. If you missed any of this, you can always rewind the video as soon as it's finished. Thank you for a midday recording, and I'll see you this afternoon at 3:30. Meantime, if you missed Mornings LLA this morning, watch that video. It was a very comprehensive on literally 24, 25 items of the second and third stimulus. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay in LA for more.